The lips of wisdom are closed, except to the ears of understanding. The Kybalion. This is a summary of the Kybalion, a book first published in 1908 and attributed to the name The Three Initiates. It presents the foundational principles of Hermetic philosophy, teachings attributed to the legendary figure Hermes Trismegistus, a synthesis of Egyptian and Greek wisdom. At its core, the Kybalion reveals that the universe is governed by immutable laws. By understanding and aligning with these laws, we can gain mastery over our lives. This book does not offer rigid rules, but rather 7 Hermetic principles that provide a framework for understanding reality, consciousness, and creation. These teachings have influenced countless spiritual traditions, self-development philosophies, and even modern scientific thought. Whether we are aware of them or not, these laws are always at work, and learning how to work with them rather than against them is the key to wisdom, success, and fulfillment. Now, before we continue, I just want to take a moment to say thank you to our community. This program is made possible by the generous support of our members on Patreon, direct contributions through YouTube and Buy Me a Coffee, and subscribers like you. Thank you. The true authors of the Kybalion remain unknown, but the book is widely attributed to William Walker Atkinson, an influential writer in the New Thought movement. Born in 1862 and living until 1932, Atkinson was a lawyer, publisher, and author who wrote extensively on metaphysics, success, and mental science. Hermetic philosophy itself is credited to Hermes Trismegistus, an ancient figure who is said to have bridged Egyptian and Greek wisdom. His teachings form the foundation of alchemy, astrology, and metaphysical science, and they have influenced Western esoteric traditions for centuries. Although the Kybalion presents itself as a rediscovery of ancient knowledge, its true purpose is not simply to preserve wisdom, but to help modern seekers apply these laws in a practical and meaningful way. At the heart of the Kybalion is the idea that the universe is governed by fundamental laws, just as physics governs the material world. These 7 Hermetic principles explain how reality operates on physical, mental, and spiritual levels. The first and most important principle is mentalism, which states that the all is mind, meaning that the universe itself is a mental creation. Everything that exists, from thoughts to physical matter, is a manifestation of the same infinite intelligent force. By understanding this, we realize that our thoughts shape our experiences. The principle of correspondence, often expressed as above, so below, teaches that patterns repeat across different levels of existence. The microcosm and the macrocosm reflect one another, meaning that by understanding ourselves, we understand the universe. The principle of vibration states that everything is in constant motion, from the tiniest atom to the largest galaxy. Nothing is ever truly still. The frequency at which something vibrates determines its nature, including thoughts and emotions. This principle suggests that by raising our own vibrational frequency through positive thoughts and emotions, we align ourselves with higher states of being. The principle of polarity reveals that everything has its opposite, and opposites are actually different degrees of the same thing. Love and hate, hot and cold, success and failure. These are not separate forces, but rather different expressions of the same spectrum. By mastering polarity, we can shift our perception and transform our experiences. The principle of rhythm teaches that life moves in cycles, like the tides of the ocean. Everything has a natural ebb and flow, including emotions, success, and challenges. Recognizing this allows us to navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease, knowing that difficult times are temporary and part of a larger rhythm. The principle of cause and effect states that nothing happens by chance. Every event is caused by something before it, and every action sets new forces into motion. Understanding this principle encourages us to become conscious creators rather than passive recipients of life's circumstances. Finally, the principle of gender explains that masculine and feminine energies exist in everything, not just in biological sex, but in creation itself. The masculine represents assertion and direction, while the feminine represents intuition and creativity. True mastery requires balancing both energies. These principles are always at work, whether we recognize them or not. The goal of the Kybalion is to teach us how to use them consciously so that we can create, lead, and grow with wisdom. Here are 5 key concepts that stand out for me. Number 1, reality is mental. Since the universe is fundamentally a mental creation, mastering thought and perception allows us to shape our experiences. Number 2, energy is always in motion. Nothing is ever at rest. Thoughts, emotions, and circumstances are constantly changing. Understanding vibration and rhythm helps us stay in alignment with success. Number 3, the power of perspective. Through the principle of polarity, we learn that shifting our viewpoint transforms how we experience events. What seems negative may contain hidden value. Number 4, control over circumstances. By applying cause and effect, we shift from reacting to life to consciously directing it through thought and action. Number 5, balancing the masculine and feminine within. Mastery over life requires balancing action, masculine, with intuition, feminine. Neither force should be dominant, but instead work in harmony. To integrate Hermetic wisdom into your daily life, here are 3 practical applications. Number 1, mental transmutation, shifting your inner state. Recognize that your perception of events determines their impact. When faced with challenges, practice reframing the situation. If something feels overwhelming, ask, what lesson is hidden here? An affirmation for this could be, I have the power to transform my thoughts and create my reality. Number 2, aligning with rhythms and cycles. Track your personal ups and downs. When energy is high, take bold action. When it dips, reflect and recharge rather than forcing results. This ensures long-term sustainability. An affirmation for this would be, I trust the natural cycles of life and align with the flow of success. Number 3, balancing thought and action. The principle of gender teaches that both planning, feminine, and execution, masculine, are necessary for success. Consciously balance strategy and implementation in your daily routine. An affirmation for this could be, I integrate wisdom and action, intuition and strategy for balanced success. For entrepreneurs, the principle of cause and effect is a reminder that success is not luck. It is the result of focused thought, clear planning, and persistent action. The principle of rhythm helps business leaders anticipate cycles in the market, customer behavior, and financial trends, allowing them to make better decisions and ride the waves of change. By embracing mentalism and vibration, business owners can cultivate a strong mindset that attracts opportunities and solutions rather than obstacles. Understanding and applying Hermetic principles allows entrepreneurs to lead with wisdom, adapt to change, and build lasting success. In closing, the Kybalion is a manual for understanding the laws of existence. It teaches that by mastering these principles, we can navigate life's challenges with wisdom, control our perceptions, and create success with intention. The question is, how will you use these principles in your life today? Thank you for listening. If this message resonated with you, please share your thoughts in the comments or with our Patreon community. And now, may your journey through the Kybalion be one of mastery, discovery, and infinite possibility.